Hey guys, number one Marmaduke fan here. This is going to be a quick review of Saturday Morning Adventures, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. My 4-year-old nephew, I introduced him to the Turtles, and he has now mentally latched on to the idea of being a Mighty Turtle. He can't pronounce Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so they're Mighty Turtles in his head. So he keeps asking me for a Turtles book, and I thought, well, I don't know. I'd like to get you the original book, but maybe Leonardo handing Shredder a sword and telling him to commit seppuku is a bit much for a 4-year-old. And this would be perfect for a 4-year-old. That's basically the review. If you are a 1980s Turtle diehard fan, or if you have like a little kid who's fascinated with the Turtles and you think the original comics are a little bit too edgy for them still, this would fit that niche well. So I give this kind of like a middle of the road review. I enjoyed it. It's not doing anything crazy ambitious. It kind of knows where its lane is and it sticks in that lane. It's essentially 4 lost episodes of the 80s series. So let me talk a bit about the 80s series. So I'm more of a 2003 Turtles guy. I can't help it. God just preordained all the universe so that all the best cartoons existed precisely when I was coming up. 2003 Turtles is chef's kiss. 80s cartoon, sorry Gen X, it's not as good. But I will say some nice things about the 80s cartoon. The 80s cartoon introduced some fun characters like Bebop and Rocksteady. The first season of the 80s cartoon, I totally dig it. I was so amazed by it. I thought this is easily as good as the 2003 cartoon. And then after season 1 or season 2 or so, it just crashes into the ground. Everything starts getting censored. Michelangelo can't even use his nunchucks anymore. It becomes like 500 episodes of filler, occasionally with a fun episode like the one where Michelangelo and Shredder switch brains or something. So I actually don't have like really high persnickety expectations of the 80s cartoon. And I guess that's kind of like why I'm in the middle of the road on this. It feels like 4 episodes of the 80s cartoon. I'm not super crazy about the 80s cartoon. There are some fun ideas, like the Turtles have to go inside Master Shredder and kill some nanobots. The Turtles have to stop Casey Jones, who's got crazy superpowers, right? Or the Turtles, they get trapped in virtual reality, and if you die in virtual reality, you die in real life, right? So that kind of Saturday morning cartoon premise. Okay, here's something I really liked. I really like that they got an episode down to 120-page comic. I'm glad that they're not doing like a 6-volume character study of 1980s Michelangelo. The 80s Turtles aren't good at that kind of thing. The 80s Turtles are in their lane when they're doing fun Saturday morning cartoon goofiness. That said, these just sort of felt like 4 average episodes of the cartoon. I wouldn't mind if they tried to bring in a little bit of the edge of season 1. Season 1 was still very funny, tongue-in-cheek, and G-rated, but it had a little bit of that fighting combat edge to it. There were a couple combat scenes where I thought, okay, they actually put some thought into, how the martial arts works and how the Turtles win this fight. So this is probably like the most 6 out of 10 comic I've read recently. If you dig 80s Turtles, you're going to like it. If you've got a kid who likes Turtles and they can't handle like the PG-13 stuff yet, this is going to be a good fit for them. If you're not big on episode after episode of the later seasons of 80s Turtles, this isn't going to do anything really special for you. That's it. That's the thought. Love you guys. Catch you later.